It's raining jobs. Let's get that job. We are going to, in the next hour or so, go over job search skills and strategies to get that best fit opportunity. Before we start, folks, I want you to review the power questions that you have in your slides to understand what this course is about and what we will be talking about. I want to support you by the end of this hour in having some specific strategies that will help you go from where you are now to getting the job that not only supports you in your career, but that is satisfying and exciting as you embark on your journey to greater success and greater opportunity. All right, let's just talk about this. You've got your power questions in your workshop objectives. We're going to talk about questions, goals, action plans. How do you do a cover letter and a resume? Social networking, building and developing a portfolio, really critical, approaching people, and of course, we'll spend a wee bit of time on the interviewing process, give you some real good things for you to review in that area. Really important, in the interview. Module 1, what are your power questions to find the right job in the right field? Using power questions to find the right job in the right field. Sometimes the power not in the answers that you receive, but the questions that you ask, because questions lead to different conclusions. Questions lead to different information. So here are your power questions. What would be my ideal work situation? Go ahead and pause right now and write it down, and why. 2, what would you like your salary to be now and in the next 5 years? Go ahead and write that down. What am I willing to do to move toward this goal? So what that means is we want a whole lot of stuff, folks, but are you willing to do what it takes to get there? What are you willing to do? Go ahead and write that down. And lastly, what am I willing to stop doing to move toward that goal? Again, we want a lot of things, but there are some sacrifices. There is a price for success. It's a wonderful price that we pay, but we have to stop and start doing some things differently if we want to find the right job in the right career. Some other questions that you may want to ask yourself, and these are deeper questions that are going to give you that bigger satisfaction, some clarity around what you want. How do you define success? People define it in many different ways. How do you define success? That's your personal definition. Go ahead and think about that. You can even think about it next time you're having tea and sitting down. Think about it. Can you define success as it relates to the company that you're targeting? So if there are some ideas that you have about where you want to work, companies that you want to work for, how do you think they define success? What does success look like within that organization? What are the unique job-related values that are important to you and a hiring company? So what are some of those unique values that you share? And lastly, what skills do you have that support these values? By understanding the skills that you have, you also can get clear on the skills that you don't have. These are your power questions. The answer to these questions are going to give you the foundation for a map as you move forward to the perfect job in the right position.